Hi, I'm Denise and welcome to another video in our series for trainers and lecturers. In this video, I'm talking about what can be taught online. I'm doing this because I've received a lot of phone calls in the last couple of weeks from people who have never taught online before, really concerned that what they do can't easily be taught online. The first message I have is that online education has changed a lot in the last decade. And so this perception that what online education means is arm's length workbooks and instructional videos, so things that you just sort of give to passive students to sit with independently, that's not what online education looks like. Online education is so much more than that, and it should be so much more than that. So in this video, I'm sharing with you two examples from this past week of things teachers have tried who have never taught online before. Our first teacher is a painting teacher, and she had never taught online before. She was really concerned that what she does can't translate to the online space. Her students did already have some textbooks and workbooks about the underpinning theory, and she said to me, I can't make instructional videos, I don't know how, and I can't compete with what's available on YouTube. And I said to her, that's good. Don't compete with what's on YouTube, harness that. Grab the best videos that you think are the best and make them available to your students. The things your online students need and want from you is you. You're the special ingredient. So the solution that we came up with together that she tried for the first time this week used software called Zoom, which is available freely. She scheduled a live classroom at the same time that her normal class would have been. All of her students have painting supplies at home and they're all halfway through a painting. So she encouraged them to be already set up with their easels, to have a cup of coffee, and she said this is going to be a really social painting class. Everyone dialed in on time and she got them all working forward. Then she took one student at a time to a digital side room, sometimes called a breakout room. And she gave them 4 or 5 minutes of one-on-one tuition about the particular technique that they needed at that moment. Then they returned to the main room, they chatted with the other students, showed their paintings, everybody kept working, and she took another student out. So that one-to-one tuition model worked really well for her this week, and she said she's feeling a lot better about online education already. So much so that next week's class, she's going to be doing that tuition and feedback in front of the whole class. So that's one example. The second example from this week is with an accounting teacher who's teaching an advanced finance topic. Now, the moment she's up to at the moment in the curriculum is students are building a really complicated spreadsheet and they're having to get figures about forward predicted currency rates from a lot of different countries and somehow build a spreadsheet that can predict at what point manufacturing a particular product becomes unviable. So there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of complex formulas, and they have to source external information. She was really nervous about how this might work online. The solution we came up with together uses software called Screencast. Again, it's available free. Now, she demonstrated this and then got the students to do it in their own time. What Screencast does is it records what's happening on the computer screen as you do something. So as you're building that spreadsheet, it also captures your audio. So what she got the students to do was to build their spreadsheets and reason aloud, talk about what they're doing. I'm doing this formula because I'm trying to see if this works. I'm going to this place to try and draw this information in. I think what I might need to do is this. Then what she did in preparation for the live classroom is she picked one of those screencasts. She kept it anonymous, but in the live classroom, she used it as a coaching session. So the whole class became the coach. She'd play 30 seconds, then they would talk about what had happened, what had gone wrong, what another way of going about that might be. And that's how they went through it. Everybody being that coach, she said worked brilliant and it was a really good environment. And she's going to experiment a little bit more with that screencast technology. So that's just another idea you might like to think about. What's really important online is that you are the key ingredient. Your presence and you still being a human being and having social learning environments are really important. And don't hesitate to get your students ideas as well about things that they might think work well online with the topic that you're working through. Importantly, think outside the box, try new ideas. Don't be worried. Students, especially adult students, are really good about letting you know what is and isn't working and rolling with it as everybody experiments with new ideas. Head over to our website, teachingonline.com.au. There's a forum there. You can swap ideas with other educators, and there's other resources there as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.